hosted in Nashville since 2008. Lamar Jackson gets his first playoff victory and joined by the two-time Super Bowl champ, Super Bowl MVP, NFL MVP and 2,000-yard rusher Terrell Davis. TD, what'd you make of the first contest on the three-game slate today?
Money, it was an exciting game, and I think we talked about Lamar Jackson this week, and he was my guy for being the headliner for this weekend. And it started off a little rough where they were down 10-0, and I thought the Baltimore Ravens not using Lamar Jackson's leg early kind of got off to that sluggish start that they're normally getting off to in the postseason. And then that run that he broke and scored that lone touchdown, that was the run that allowed the Ravens to feel like they're back in their groove. And their offense and their team runs through Lamar Jackson and his legs. And so once they started to do that, they just started making big plays. And, pretty exciting game, tight, ball game as expected. So real good start to the first game of, the second day.
Yeah, and no doubt, TD, going into this one, I think a lot of the conversation was going to be the chess match between the coordinators, right? Wink Martindale versus Arthur Smith, and whether or not Greg Roman would stick with that run game if they fell behind. Well, we had an opportunity to see how they reacted. Did you notice a different approach from the Ravens this year when they did fall behind by double digits, and whether or not they did stick to the run, or was it some of those big pass plays that opened things up for them?
Well, that's something that's always on your mind when you're the Ravens, right? Because, historically, once you get down by, double digits, you rarely come back. And it really throws you off what you normally do. And that's run to set up the pass. And so it's hard to kind of run when you're down by double digits. And I thought, again, in this game, the patience that the Ravens played with and started to get back into what they do well, and that's run with the football. But, yeah, I think Tennessee's defense initially came out, played extremely well, and then our offense sort of put the pressure on the Ravens. And but, again, they were able to bounce back to get them, get it squared. And then Lamar, with that big run as we're seeing right here, was really, the catalyst for all of that.
All right, Terrell. Well, let's get a look at how it all played out from start to finish, as it was as exciting, it was as billed. Titans, again, hosting their first playoff game since 2008. It was a rematch of last year's AFC divisional round, which the Titans would end up winning. Lamar Jackson looking for his first playoff victory. There's your leading rusher in the NFL. And here comes Ryan Tannehill. First quarter, no score. Titans facing 3rd and 3 at their own 37. Drops it in the bucket for A.J. Brown. 28-yard pickup there. Brown led the team in receptions, yards, and touchdowns this season. Now 3 plays later, there is Brown again. And after picking up that first down, fired up about moving that football and the sticks. 5 plays later, Titans facing a 2nd and goal at the 10. Ryan Tannehill connects with A.J. Brown for the 10-yard touchdown. A little physical play there, and the Titans would go up 7-0 as you get another look at it there. Brown would push off of Marlon Humphrey. Derrick Henry, A.J. Brown, love it. Lamar Jackson, by the way, accounted for 508 yards of offense versus the Titans last year, but also threw 2 interceptions. So here we go. First quarter down 7-0. What happens? Interception. Oh, no. Here we go again. Malcolm Butler. His first interception, by the way, since the Super Bowl when he was with the Patriots. Butler's second career playoff interception. The Titans would score a field goal to increase their lead 10-0. Now second quarter. Lamar Jackson tries to fit it into a tight window, and it is almost intercepted. Instead, incomplete, as you get another look there, Terrell.
And right there, Money. I mean, Lamar Jackson, just his accuracy just wasn't on. And that play right there, he should have threw that ball a lot sooner to Andrews, but he waited and became incomplete.
And then a couple plays later, sacked by Brooks Reed for a loss of 5. The Titans would get Lamar 4 times, but later in the second, again, still down 10-3 now. Lamar Jackson, and that's the difference maker, right? The wheels, the cartoon-like speed to run away from the entire defense. It's a 48-yard touchdown run, and we are tied at 10. You get another look here. Jackson showing off that speed, elusiveness, and then dives for the pylon, which would give him the touchdown. Titans defense allowed the worst third down conversion rate in the NFL, and they got burned there. And there you see with our next-gen stats powered by AWS, the most distance traveled on a rush in a career, 71.2 yards overall, not just north-south. Jackson fired up. Let's go to the third quarter. Lamar Jackson rushes for a gain of 10 yards here. And then 3 plays later, with the Ravens facing a critical 3rd and 2 at the Titans 44, Here it is. It's a special sauce, right? 23-yard run.
That's a special sauce. Yeah, but that was money right there. That was a fake, and then you see Edwards is leading Lamar Jackson as a blocker.
And then here we go, Terrell. 4 plays later, J.K. Dobbins, drafted.
That's it.
Just a few months ago, well, about 8-9 months ago, plows in for the 4-yard touchdown, and the Ravens would take the lead 17-10. Henry with only 24 yards on 12 carries up to this particular drive, but we know he is a second-half player, right? So Titans down 17-10. Ryan Tannehill fakes the handoff to Henry, hits A.J. Brown, 18-yard gain, and then a roughing the passer penalty would give the Titans an extra 15 yards. Now they're in Henry territory, gets stuffed for just a 2-yard gain. The Titan fans begging them to give the ball to Derrick Henry. 2 plays later, 3rd and goal at the 5. Tannehill pressured, dumps it off to Henry, but too late as the Titans would have to settle for a field goal. And up to that point, Henry, 29 yards, 14 carries. He and Mike Vrabel having words there on the sideline. Henry not happy about how things are playing out as we head to the 4th quarter.
Yeah, listen, he had to work. That was a working man's day because he wasn't getting nothing on any of those runs.
Now, this is a rarity, right? Pay attention, folks. Justin Tucker misses. Even though it's from 52, we feel like that's an extra point for Tucker. He can't believe it. Titans, great field position here. And Derrick Henry now. Is this what we were waiting for? As he tries to get going, 8 yards there. 2 plays later, Titans 3rd and 2. Ryan Tannehill's pass for Jonnu Smith dropped. And Vrabel decides to punt on 4th down at the Ravens 40. We know the analytics does not like that. Ravens possession following Lamar Jackson up the middle for a 14-yard gain. And how about this? Little back and forth between the 2 head coaches. John Harbaugh decides to go for it on 4th and 2, leaving Tucker on the sideline, flips it to Dobbins. However, there is a flag on the play, offensive pass interference on Willie Snead. That is a 10-yard penalty. So now Justin Tucker back out a 51-yard field goal after missing the 52. And, of course, he hits it. Ravens go up 20-13. Tucker loves it. Next Titans drive. We got 2 minutes left. 2nd and 5 at their own 37. Ryan Tannehill picked off Marcus Peters. And what's the proper way to celebrate in what looked to be a game-clinching turnover? Well, you know, revenge is a dish best served cold, and they're going to dance all over that logo on the 50-yard line. It is Marcus Peters' 3rd career postseason interception. Came in with 31 in the regular season. Most interceptions by a player since he's been drafted through his 3 teams, Chiefs, Rams, and now Ravens. And there is Peters on the sideline. And here comes Lamar Jackson again after an incomplete pass on 1st down. Essentially iced the game here, Terrell. And he makes sure to stay in bounds.
Yeah, very smart right there, not going out of bounds, staying in. And that's it. Once they run those plays, and now you see the little inside zone with Edwards, and that's it. Game's over.
And that was, fait accompli, Ravens. Lamar Jackson, not only his first playoff win, of course, so much of the conversation, Terrell, was around whether or not Jackson could win.